Hmm. Hello, welcome. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Flora. Hi, Amber. Welcome. Hi, Pamela. Hi, welcome.
Okay. I'm back.
You're back. Welcome. Yeah.
Thank you, Lise. Welcome, everybody. Mm,
Nice to have you here in the space.
mm. Welcome, welcome.
Amber's picture
Okay.
with this big bright smile in the middle. It's great.
So it looks like we may be a nice, intimate group today. I'm going to go ahead. We're not going to wait long. Let people come in for just another minute or two. We'll get started. Got our Okay. I'd like to ask that we all, as we come together and create uh, our gathering field of energy, that we all just take a moment to close our eyes as people are still coming in. And just take a moment to bring your awareness to your chest, to your heart. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth, letting go. Just let go and arrive and land and rest into the energy of the welcoming, the greeting. We're so happy to have you here with us. Mm, mm. Okay, we're going to begin. I'm Julian Dubrow, founder of the Divine Feminine Network, and we're an online directory where you can find and list products, services, and events. So please come over to the website and support us and our members when you're looking for new Divine Feminine things. We also offer free online gatherings like this one. And today I have the great pleasure of welcoming back Lisa Marie Mansfield, who is a woman's empowerment guide and the founder of the Wake Up Process. She offers 4-week women's empowerment groups, which we need. Thank you, Lisa. She offers private sessions and private frequency acceleration sessions, which is what we're going to experience here today. So I've known Lisa for over 20 years, and she's helped me make some of the most profound changes at key moments in my life. Moments in particular where I've had emotional stress or upset, moments when I've had physical challenges, and moments when I've needed a touchstone into my own wisdom, my own inner voice, and the awakening of the healer within me. And so that's why I invited her here today and to be ongoing throughout the year, leading us in frequency acceleration and clearings, because I think this is a time in particular when we're all needing this kind of support. So within that, Lisa, I welcome you.
Thank,
Thank you for being here.
thank you, Julian, and thank you, Kim, for your support. And thank you, everybody on the call. It's such a delight to get a chance to co-create in this way. And if you're new to this experience, I see it as so divinely guided on who shows up, and each one of us holds a piece of this collective experience. And I just want to give you a little bit of an idea. It'll be probably about anywhere between a 15 and a 25-minute experience. I never quite know how long. If you have never experienced it before, it can look a little shamanic and sound a little shamanic in nature. When I'm attuning to the energy, I may be moving my hands. I at times make different sounds. And the information that comes through is meant to collectively serve, although there may be things that are spoken that you don't quite have a resonant, you don't resonate with. I'm just going to ask you to know that anything that is brought into the field is for the collective support. And if it doesn't resonate, you just allow it to wash over. Take the gems and leave the rest, as I always say. And to know that sometimes when there is something that is important to land, perhaps in a blind spot, I'm sometimes guided to repeat something over and over. And sometimes my tone changes a little bit. So if you find me repeating something, it's for the benefit of it landing into a deeper realization. So we're here collectively, and we are all women here today. We are here collectively to up level and to open our frequency to accelerate our awakening and transformation and to purify and clear what no longer serves. So I do that by calling upon the higher realms. I make an invocation and an invitation, and I invite you in your own way, in your own practices, if there are different collective beings that come in, light beings to come in to support you, I invite you as well to call upon those beings when we do the invitation invocation. And also, before we start, I love everybody to have a glass of water as well as some tissue, because there can be some emotional release that occurs. And I welcome that and encourage that. As we're purifying what no longer serves, we lost half the group to go get a glass of water. As we purify through, there can be these heart openings, and there can be a wellspring of just emotional energy that wants to move through. And so I invite you to just go roll with that. Your own body may want to shake or move, or you'll be muted. You may want to make your own vocal expression. Really just stay close to your own experience and attune to how you're moved to be through the process. And I also invite you to honor, if you go deeply into this and you're in a deep restful state and you feel like you want to marinate a little bit more within this collective energy, you're invited to just go ahead and quietly depart the space. You do not have to stay on when we regather again. The regathering is for those of you that want to come back in the space, maybe share, maybe ask me some questions. That's what that last bit of time is. So please feel free to, like I said, just honor where you're at in this process. And I invite folks to depart if that just feels like you're going to maximize the sitting in that higher frequency, you're going to maximize the experience, and or you need a little bit more time to be in quiet and silence if you're receiving some guidance or some information. So I think that is about all I wanted to say. Just since we do have a little bit smaller group, is there any questions that anybody has before we drop into the process? Any questions that I could address or answer? Pamela?
I wanted to say hello and thank you, first of all. Yes, I've been hearing about a lot of solar flare energies that are coming in and sort of wondering about the advice of allowing all of that to enter us now. In other words, kind of step up to our next phase of evolution. Are you aware of any of that and what the advice would be for that?
I'm aware that when I came on, before I came on to this call, that there's a tremendous amount of energy running through my own system, more than it has been in any other frequency acceleration that I have done. So my how I speak to it is honor that there are energies, transformative energies occurring through the body, and to allow whatever wants to happen, happen. And as I have said in the past groups, to really honor your body's need for rest, and connecting in nature, and maybe more meditative space, really stay and eating the right foods right now, and drinking plenty of water, and doing whatever it is that you do to support your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual well-being.
Okay, great.
And
Thank you, Lisa.
yes, I am aware that there's these ups and downs of high energy, very high energy nights where I'm awake a lot of the night, and then nights where I'm sleeping 10 hours, So I think it's just not having any specific point of view on it, but just staying close to your own source connection guidance and your own experience to follow what best serves as we go through these energy portals.
Great. Thank you.
Julian, yes.
I just before we begin, would you take a moment to define, especially for people who are new, who may be watching on the replay and experiencing it that way, how do you define frequency when we say frequency acceleration in this context, and why is it so important to address?
So what I mean by frequency acceleration is that when we attune to our true nature, which is pure awareness as pure love, that is a certain vibrational frequency. So when we come together collectively in this space, we're not only inviting and invoking the higher realms to support us, but we're also aligning more directly with our own awakened nature as this pure love. And so it's inside of that energy that we attune more to our awakened awareness, as well as purify the density of misperceptions and certain false belief systems, and our strategies, our core strategies, which I welcome and acknowledge that through this earlier incarnation and other incarnations, we have engaged in to survive, survive through traumas, strategies to help us to feel like we're taken care of and loved. And so as we are awakening more as a collective, this is a field that supports that acceleration as well as supports that purification. And like I said earlier, each one of us and the people that watch this on video, we hold our own certain heart-centered frequency here and our own signature resonance. And we're coming together collectively to support this as one unity, as one group. And so it's more powerful within the group context of this collective intention than it may be solely alone. That makes sense.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
thank you for asking the question, Julian, so that is more clarified for folks that are new to this. Okay, well, I think that looks like we might be ready to begin. So I'm just going to be talking us through this, and you just follow what's comfortable for you. And we're going to begin by just, if you're comfortable, closing your eyes, either in a seated, or if you're comfortable relaxing back a little bit, You can keep your video on or off, whatever you prefer, just so you can hear me, okay? So let's begin by closing our eyes, and we're going to take a couple of nice deep breaths and allowing your attention to drop more into your physical body. So it's the physical body that is going through so many upgrades and changes. And this impacts the nervous system, the emotional body, the mental body. And so what's really important to begin with today is to anchor in to you recognizing and realizing that awareness is stable, whole, and complete, and connected to your physical body. So I'm going to invite you to put a hand on the belly and a hand on the heart. And we begin by saying the words, I am here. And feeling the warmth of your own hands on your physical body. I am here. The I am meaning the ever-pervasive, pure loving awareness that you are, that is stable, whole, complete, and always here. I am here. That's it. You want to begin to allow the body to drop into a little greater ease, the greater ease from recognizing that awareness is present and here. And what happens in this space, you are well taken care of, that there is nothing that occurs within this space that is beyond your ability to integrate it. So again, nice deep breath in. I am here. I'm here. That's it. That's it. And you want to allow the mind to soften as well. Oftentimes we need to soothe the mind. The mind is like a protector. It wants to keep us safe. So sometimes there's a need to just soothe the mind. Mind, all is well. Body, all is well. Nervous system, all is well. What is occurring within inside this space is for our highest and our highest evolution, our highest awakening, and allow the gentle purification of that which no longer serves our life and our transformative awakening path. Yes, so we take a moment to settle in just the acknowledgement and just the gratitude and gratefulness for any ways that our core strategies have served us. We want to really have that compassionate care for. There have been ways earlier in this lifetime and other lifetimes that we have come up with the best solutions to survive and to, make it in this incarnation and others. So there's just for a moment an honoring of thank you. Thank you to the wisdom when we were younger. Thank you to the wisdom when in our other lifetimes that kept us more protected. Like we want to really honor that and let that be okay. And to also honor that within the evolving experiences that we're having, that we are being called upon to release the patterns that no longer serve, the patterns that may keep us a bit more protective or constricted, held back in our lives, and believing that we're not as powerful as we really are. So we want to just be open in today's session to allow the purification and the clearing of that which is really ready to go. And you're in a safe enough position now to let it go. So we invoke that gentle release. So really honoring that. That's it. That's it. That's it. Mhm. Yes, and so I'm speaking some to the part of us that has lived through, survived through traumas, sexual traumas, traumas to the physical body, emotional traumas, injury traumas, traumas that may come during relationship upsets, and just all the varied traumas that our physical structure, our nervous system, and our being have survived through. So we really want to just hold these past traumas with just tender, loving care and compassion. And today, there is going to be more of a clearing of on these levels of some of what no longer serves that used to support us when we went through some of these traumatic events. Yeah, so allowing that to speak to some of you, that like today is a day of knowing that you're well enough, you're safe enough, you're strong enough, you're embodied enough, that some things are ready to really be purified out of your life. Yeah. Okay. Good. Excellent. Excellent. A lot more grounding, a lot more solidification in the body. That's excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do an invocation and an invitation. I call upon my higher levels and the guidance realms, and I call upon the archangels and the masters and the emissaries of light and the beings that I absolutely know are present and available to come in and to accelerate whatever it is that each one of you is wanting to experience in this life. And so if there is a desired outcome, and you don't have to have one, and we can just say for the highest and best good for all, but if you do have something, you might want to hold that intention as we go through this process. And as well right now, in your own way, calling forth your higher levels, any of the archangel realms, the guides, the power animals, whatever it is that in your own journey you call upon any of these higher frequency guides and realms, to call them in. So we're just going to really call forth and invoke the wisdom, the love. I'm calling on Kuan Yin, the compassion, the care, the gentleness. Today's experience is one of truly honoring a more sensitive, compassionate, gentle field. Like there is a way that the nervous systems present within this space vibrate. I always say kind of vibrate like a violin. There's a fine attuned nervous systems within this space that we're calling forth a gentle release, a gentle opening, a gentle purification, a gentle and compassionate release of that which no longer serves. So in inviting and invoking the powers that be to come in and support us, I want you for a moment, while I don't speak for a moment here, sit in silence, I want you to just hold, if there's any intention that you have, for you to actually hold that energy right now and connect with your own guidance realms. Let's take a moment right here to do that. And we're expanding, and we're expanding. That's it. Yeah. And there's no right way or wrong way to do this. There's just the experience of opening, 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 expanding, 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 expanding. Energies lightening, lightening, lightening. Frequencies raising, raising, and raising. That's it. Just being open and available. Saying yes. Your heart's being open and available. What is for my highest good in this energy field to open to? What is for my highest good to say yes to? What clarity may need to come in for me? What do I need to see that could take me to the next level in my expansive journey? And what is it that may want to present for me to release and let go of? Show me now. Show me now. So I'm going to be in quiet for just a few moments here, allowing you to be open to the seeing, the hearing, the knowing, the sensing, the feeling. That's it. That's it. There's an energy of honoring that's really coming strongly within the space. I'm honoring all of the different incarnations, honoring everyone's collective journey, honoring all of the challenges that each incarnation held for each one of us, the different challenges that we have been through in those lifetimes and in this lifetime. There's just an honoring of our clear and deep devotion to awakening, to be of benefit on this planet. This particular group is the feeling quality that I get of this particular group is almost like a group of divine goddesses that have journeyed together before. There is a cohesiveness and there is a recognition that we are at similar evolution on our path. We're at a similar evolutionary time together. Yes, and there isn't the need for a lot of words in today's experience. There isn't a need for a lot of dramatic clearing here, because this space is so enlivened with already the vibrant awakening frequencies that I'm going to find myself, I think, here just having these moments of silence for you to continue to draw upon your own source connection, your own divine instruction, and utilizing this time for the wisdom that's either being shown to you, spoken to you, or felt by you. And the question that arises in the space is, how best may I serve and support not only myself, but the collective? I am here for the beneficial nature, for this transition. I have been gifted with knowings. I have been gifted with gifts and talents that are here at this particular time, in this particular shift, to support and serve. And if there's a need for any of you to have a little bit more clarity on your divine role, there's a question arising in the field just to ask, is there more for me to know about how I serve and support myself in this transition, in this awakening time period, and how I am to support other beloveds on this journey? So there's just that question coming up into the field for some of you that might want a little more clarity on that, to ask and to listen, to know, to see. Shut. I'm just going to take a couple more moments just to allow the silence for any downloads that are to be of support to you. Yes, there is such wisdom and intelligence, so much connectedness. Very few words need to be spoken today. We're realigning as a sisterhood, truly supporting that unity consciousness, truly supporting the pure heart wisdom, our divine nature, and its capacity to transform and transmute that which is not of pure love on this planet. So there's an amplification in this particular group today. There's an amplification of our gifts and our talents and our abilities. And there's just an amplification of the yes, 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 yes. And that acknowledgement, you are here together, weaved together in the sisterhood to support each other and knowing we're not alone. To acknowledge each other's path, to acknowledge each other's brilliance, and to acknowledge each other's embodiment and empowerment, truly. And I'm speaking that from a very high level soul state. And may all of that filter down into our physical structures. May all of this, the energy that is within this space, enliven the cells of the body. If there's healing to be done in the body, may the energy of this pure light frequency, may it heal within the body anything that needs to be healed. May the last vestiges of any distortion within the energetic field from past traumas, may that very gently be purified. Be purified. So that we're brought into greater harmony and alignment in the physical structure, in the nervous system, in the body, in the emotional body, in the mental plane. Clear, bright, unobstructed vision. Clear, bright light. So we're going to very gently begin to express gratitude to the higher realm beings, masters of light, the archangels, our own guidance realms, source connection. We want to just invoke a gratitude for presence to amplify this field for greater awakening and purification, greater clarity and wisdom, greater embodiment of our true nature as pure love, and a recognition, a true recognition and acknowledgement for where we are on our journey, what we're up to together as sisters of light. So we just give great thanks. And then as the group, I just want to really have you release, letting go of any of the beings that have come in to support. We just bow down in gratitude. Thank you. Energetically allow the release. And have yourself anchor even more deeply in your own body. Feeling, sensing how consciousness, presence, awareness is deeply seated now within the body. And then I invite those of you, like I said earlier, that want to just marinate in the energy. You are more than welcome to depart the space. And anybody who wants to stay, we're going to come out of this in a very slow, gentle way. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so you're just taking time, taking the time that you need to feel your body, to come back more connected to the body, to gently opening your eyes when you're ready. You don't have to focus in on the screen. You can look around the space that you're in, just coming out very gently with connecting with this present moment and the space that you're in. And then you may want to have a sip of water. Or a whole glass of water. For those of us who are like camels, get dehydrated easily. Mm, mm, mm. Such depth in the silence, and pure grace to be together in this way today. That's just what my heart feels. It's like a pure grace that brought this configuration of our beings together. This is not like any, they're always different. This was a different one. And just so filled with gratitude for this gentle support. Mm. So if there is anyone who feels drawn to speak anything into the field, or yes, Andra.
I just want to say thank you so much. It's like I feel like I have some tears that want to come out, but I feel too much of that gratitude you're talking about and just feel too good. And it's so good to connect with everyone. And um, I feel that presence of the divine feminine um, with all of us. And I loved when you said that we've met before, you know, on another maybe life, or I'm not sure how you said it, but I just feel really connected, and I thank everyone. And aloha.
Thank you, Andra. Thank you for your presence here.
Thank
Yes, Flora.
Hi, thank you. I agree, Sandra, so much. And I felt that aloha and also that sweet configuration where we were meant to come together in this moment. And it was like a confetti going out and this just kind of a release, but a good release. And then and that yes um, to more. And I love the divine feminine. I work with her so much, and a song came. I'm not going to sing the song. I could, but I'm not going to. But just of the power of the strength of that harmonic, that like a song, you know. So I'll just go with aloha also. Thank you. I'm so grateful that I pressed yes to the button, you know, because I'm like, oh, this intrigues me, and I could have done a couple other things, and I just said yes in that moment, and I know exactly. Thank you, all of you.
Yes, and thank you so much for your participation in the sisterhood here today. Pamela, did you?
Yes, I saw Francesca's hand go up as well. So
Francesca, do you want to go ahead and?
Yeah, I wanted to share that when I felt that expansion, which was so powerful, it was filled with wonder more than need or attachment to know. And it was liberating and intriguing to feel the wonder. And I liked it because I didn't feel the need to control what I was seeing or feeling or um, yeah, I just felt to share that. So soft wonder.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. This is so powerful. Thank you, Julian, for putting this together so that we can connect this way.
Thank you,
It's
Francesca.
awesome. Yeah.
Mm.
well, I want to say thank you, Lisa, for your beautiful way of just guiding and with such an ease and peace in your voice and your body and being. I wanted to speak to the letting go and what I found in my body. I felt that there were the sort of the last little vestiges, the little tendrils that had been kind of gripping and allowing that to really be sweetly recognized, acknowledged, and appreciated for, thank you for getting me here. I appreciate that. And I don't really need that anymore. There's no more need for the reminder. I know what I've been through and I'm stronger for it and grateful. And that's a much better sensation than the tendrils. So I appreciate the opportunity to really be in this space with all of the beautiful energies of all these women here, on video or not on video, just feeling all of that support in knowing that it's okay to be free of the bits that maybe want to cling. It's okay to let those go. So just, yeah, gratitude, appreciation. And also I wanted to say, Flora, your jacket looks so awesome. I want to have that on my body. It looks delightful. So anyway, thank you.
You, Pamela. Thank you. Mm.
And I want to hear Flora sing.
I think we have time for that singing, Floor, if you would like. Unmute you there.
Okay, so I'll sing it one round through. And it's Isis, Mary, Athena, Kuan Yin. 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 I walk with the mother in the beauty way, softening my body, receiving her grace. Each day is an offering, loving as I praise. Isis, Mary, Athena, Kuan Yin.
Oh, thank you, Flora. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Well, that's what came during this. We gathered and we were bowing to each other, like you said, on screen or off. And there was this moment where we handed each other apples, and I liked that. And then the song came in and wrapped us in this cocoon, and that's when it went to the confetti. So thank you for letting me share it too.
Great.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Flora.
Yes. I love the apples. So perfect.
Any last comments, shares, questions? Um,
I think I'd just like to say to everyone, I'm really moved that when I had the vision of creating the Divine Feminine Network, okay, I'm going to be emotional. This is I couldn't have imagined more than this kind of intimacy, kindness, and caring. And we've used the word sisterhood many times today. And that's what I feel. And it's just part of my personal mission and dream. So thank you so much, everyone. All of you who are here today in person and those who may be joining us in the replay or sharing this. Thank you. And blessings. And Lisa, thank you so much. The frequencies were just, wow, that was so potent. So much more than I meditate every day, but there is something about coming together in the field and you focusing it and accelerating it that, yeah, definitely is different. My experience is different. So thank you, dear one. Thank you all.
Welcome. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kim, again, for your amazing support. And Jules, thank you for having
I'm
this.
just emotional.
Yeah,
Here come those good tears, good tears.
I moved too. I think this is a birthing of something we've known for a long time wants to happen. And it's yeah, I think it's the calling that many of us women have had in our hearts, and some of the men
Yeah.
too, but particularly.
Yes.
And this level of kindness, care, compassion is so needed right now. It is so needed, this quality of softness. And so it was delicious to be in it with everyone today.
Mm. Well,
One additional question. May I ask another question? Lisa, do you have other formats of groups that we could join, or is there a way that we could work with you one-on-one if we wanted to continue this work?
I am offering these 4-week women's empowerment groups. And I'm also thinking about having another time or two a month to do a free frequency acceleration as well. And then I do private sessions, and I am looking to have a longer 9-week women's group together. And I do the frequency acceleration work inside of the women's empowerment group. It's not that much different than what we're experiencing here. It's just women get a chance to focus in on what they're wanting to see show up in their life. And Francesca, you're more than welcome. You and I can book a 20-minute, 30-minute conversation and talk more and see what else may want to be birthed. Who knows? I'm open.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa.
You have my number, right? Feel free to reach out to me.
I will.
also,
Thank
I
you.
want to say that in the chat, everyone, the link for Lisa and her work are over in the chat, and you can always find her on the Divine Feminine Network as well. Just do a search for our members. All right. Well, within that, I'm going to bring our gathering to a close. I thank you all. I wish you blessings and a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Till our next gathering, I hope to see you all there.
Thank you. Mwah.
Aloha, sending so much love and gratitude. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Aloha. And the recording